Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start today's video off with former Mr. Olympia Derek Lunsford. This is not a recent update of Derek, but this is the most recent full physique update of him. And I'm pretty sure by now everyone knows that Derek is working with Chris Aceto ahead of the 2025 Arnold Classic. Chris Cormier is handling Derek's training going forward. And I have yet to comment on this, so here I am. Derek choosing Chris Aceto as his coach is a great idea in my personal opinion. Chris has been around for a very long time, and I believe at a point Aceto even coached Chris Cormier back in the 90s. But going into this year's Arnold Classic, I think we're going to see a very impressive version of Derek Lunsford. Samson is going to be very tough to beat, but I said this in my last video. I would not count out this guy Derek. He's a former Mr. Olympia. He was off at the O. I think he could bring something truly special to the Arnold. Now next up, we have a recent training update from the mutant Nick Walker, who has officially started prep for the 2025 Pittsburgh Pro. And I guess it's important to mention that Nick is currently over 300 pounds. Doesn't really matter much to me, but I'm not really sure about Nick pushing his weight up when he's already having issues with his midsection. But this is a very big year for Nick Walker. Nick has definitely got his confidence back. He still thinks he's a guy that can come in and win the Mr. Olympia, but at least to me, Nick has a lot to prove. I want to see him next to Martin Fitzwater again. I want to see him next to Derek. But let me know in the comment section below, what are your expectations for Nick this season? I think he has a lot to prove. So next up, courtesy of RX Muscle on Instagram, this was taken from Carlos Thomas Jr.'s YouTube channel. My eyes on the prize, and I'm going in acting like I'm going to win this show. These guys are men just like me. We all work hard. We all pay our dues. I'm not going to roll over and throw my hands up in the air and act like it's over, because it's not. And there are some people upset with this, saying that Carlos is being cocky, but I mean, what do you expect the guy to say? As I've heard many people say before, no one is training for second place. Carlos is going into this show with the mindset to win, but I'm pretty sure he knows this is going to be very tough to do. In my personal opinion, best case scenario, I say he walks out of the Arnold Classic with the 4th place. It's going to be a tough show. Now next up, we have a recent physique update from Regan Grimes in some very good lighting. And Regan has got me in the past numerous times with these Instagram updates, and he shows up on show day looking nothing like this, and he's not going to get me again. But to be fair, Regan does look pretty impressive here. Overall, I still think he should take a little bit of time off, maybe let some of that muscle mature. But Regan is going to be competing this season at the New York Pro. Can't wait to see this guy on stage. I still think he's going to be a top 10 guy at the O, but needs more time to move up from that. Now switching over to Tonio Burton, who recently posted a progress update. Not sure exactly how much he weighed on the left, probably 220s, 230s. But on the right, Tonio is in the 260s. This is a 6-month difference. Tonio did decide to pull out of the 2024 Olympia just to focus on his health a little bit more, also focus on adding size, and it looks like he has done just that. Hoping to see a big year from Tonio. Last time he was at the O, this guy was 8th place. Now next up, at 8 weeks out from the 2025 Arnold Classic, we have a recent physique update from William Bonac, and I would definitely not count this guy out. William is somewhat missing his left leg, but still, this guy was top 7 in the world. He beat Rafa Brandao, who was a guy I would definitely predict to be top 5 at the Arnold, so we cannot count out Bonac. Again, he was only 1 place away from top 6 at the Olympia. How do you guys think he's going to do at the Arnold? Now switching over to 212. Breon Ansley recently announced, probably for the 3rd time, that he's going to be switching over to the 212 division. How do I feel about this? Breon is my personal favorite bodybuilder out of any division, just in case you guys did not know. I'm not really sure about this. At this point, I don't think Breon is going to win the Olympia title. Nothing against him at all. He has a great physique, but Breon is over 40. As far as 212 and as far as classic physique is going to be hard to win. Personally, I would like to see Breon in classic because he's just a classic bodybuilder. I mean, he can compete in the 212 division because that's what his body weight says, but Breon is classic all day long. And it's going to be very tough to beat guys like Sean Clarita and Keon Pearson. But I'm excited to see what Breon does. Full support behind him. Now also, while we're on the topic of classic physique, Terrence Ruffin, Rough Diesel, did announce that he will be competing in the Pittsburgh Pro Classic Physique division as well. which will be paying $50,000. And this is not a recent update of Terrence, it's a little bit older, but he was sitting at 212 pounds in this update. Now with Chris Bumstead retiring from the sport, I'm pumping all the hype into Mike Summerfield, but Terrence Ruffin could be the heir to that Classic Physique Olympia title. But let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this legendary bodybuilder? And as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. And if you have not done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And my apologies for being extremely late on some of these updates. For you guys that know, I am a gym manager of a very large gym. It's the new year. I'm literally dealing with New Year's resolutions from sun up to sundown. Absolutely slammed right now. But uploads should be a little bit more consistent going forward, and I have big plans for the channel around the Arnold Classic. But I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.